Done talking. Okay. Hare Krishna. Who would like to sing Hare Krishna until Mataji comes? Or would you like to do quote for today? What do you like to do, kids? Hmm. Okay, I don't hear anybody talking. Hare Krishna, is anybody talking?
Hari Bol Mataji.
Hare Bol, who is this little sweet voice?
Can you sit down there? You
Mataji.
can say I am
Oh,
Mataji.
Aditi. Aditi, very beautiful presentation you did, Aditi.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Krishna Mataji. This is
joining.
Giridhari.
Subhadra Giridhari, welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay, can
Hare
video?
Krishna. Okay, Vrinda Mataji is there. She will take over. Please take over, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let me see who all have joined.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Aditi, Maithili, Madhav, Subhadra Giridhari, Levan. Levan, are you joining first time? Kabir, Ryan, Param. Hare Krishna. Let me share my screen. Give me a minute. Shall we all start with the prayers? 3. Everybody should say recite the prayers, okay? Unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1.
Om
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Namo
Namo Buddhaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
Swami
Bhagavate
Namine Namaste
Swami
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurani Charine Nirvishesha Shunyadi Prashadya Devshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Rama Rama Hare.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. So we are learning about story of Ajamil, right? You all remember?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So now let's just revise quickly what all we learned in Ajamil's story, right? Like how Ajamil was actually a good Brahmana. He had Brahmanical qualities with a good family and just wife. But then he saw in the forest a prostitute with a man and he just got attracted to her, and then suddenly he just left his family and wife and he just wanted to be with her, right? He completely forgot about his Brahmanical qualities. You see how he completely forgot about the Lord also, although he knew about the Lord from his childhood, right? So when he became very old, when he was on the bed, he saw 4 Yamadutas. They suddenly came in front of him and he got really very scared. And what happened? He called out his youngest son, right? Narayan, in a very helpless situation. And then just then who came? Who also came? Yamadutas were already there. And then
Vishnudas Mataji.
Vishnudutas came there.
Vishnudas came.
Because he called out the name of Narayan, right? In that helpless condition. And then they came face to face. Yamadutas are thinking, who are these people? We never know about them. We thought that we have the authority to take the soul back to Yamaraj. But who are these people? They don't know about them. So there is a conversation between both of them. And I think We have already learned that, right? So on the orders of Vishnu, on the with the, after that conversation, um, the Vishnu Dutas were able to release Ajamil from the Yamadutas. Yamadutas were actually ready to bind him and take him. And there is a lot of suffering when some soul is taken by the Yamadutas because of the bad karmas. So you see how we have to be very, very careful about our karma. Always, we should always do good things and be in Krishna consciousness, right? So he was really scared, but he was finally saved by Vishnu Dutas. And then he immediately uh, paid obeisances to Vishnu Dutas, bowing his head at their lotus feet. Then he came back to all his senses. He understood that how I was victim of Maya and how I forgot completely about my Brahmanical qualities, about my parents and wife, and he was feeling very, very bad that how could I do this? But it's all because of the Vishnudutas that I have now come to know about all this. So his behavior is completely changed now that we are going to look at. After coming back to all those realizations that what all he was doing, which he was not supposed to do, he was not supposed to leave his wife, he was not supposed to abandon his old parents because he was the only son to take care of the parents. So is it a good thing that we just leave our parents and go and enjoy our life? We
No.
have to look after our parents, right? We have to be with them because they are the ones who who are bringing us up, right? So when he came back to this realizations, he determined that now I'm going to detach myself from all this materialistic life. And then with that strong determination, where he went to Haridwar. That's a holy place, right, in India. But how Ajamil was about suppose how he could do that? How he could do that so easily? What would be the strong reason here? Because how he was before, right? But he was completely determined. He just decided, no, I'm not going back to that life again. It's like he got a second chance. He could very well do that again, right? Okay, now I got a second chance. Let me again start my life with all those bad things. He could very well do that. But he did
Mataji.
not do it after getting realized. But he was strongly determined. How could he do that? Yes, Maithili. Or who? Yes, Param. Who was going to speak?
Yes, Mataji, disagree.
Giridhari. Yes.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. So Ajamila was like he was like trying to rectify his mistakes he did
Hmm.
in his like past life so he could go back to Ghana because he was like distracted by Maya and he got
Hmm.
attracted
Hmm.
by lust. That
Yes. But how he was able to leave that so easily?
he has to rectify by
Okay, he
staying
wanted to rectify
by
it.
getting another chance from the devotees and Krishna and the Lord.
Hmm. Devotees of Krishna. That's the
Because
correct
Mataji,
word.
when
Yes.
when he left his body, he said the word Narayana, which is a word which is an expansion,
Hmm.
which is one of the many names of the Lord.
Yes. Very nice. You both shared very nicely. So, Giridhari is a devotees of Krishna. So that's the thing. Because of a moment's association with devotees, the Vishnu Duttas. How long Vishnu Duttas were there? Just for some time, right? But with that moment's association also changed his heart completely. Right? So association of purity can be so strong in one's life. You see, it can completely detach us from materialistic life and it will help us to attach to the Lord. And that's why we should always take the association of pure devotees, right? Whenever we know a pure devotee is coming here, that here, this place, that place, or temple, or there will be katha going on. Do we all feel excited and go there? That okay, let's at least go and hear that person in live, right? We get to know, we get to hear on YouTube. That is also association. But whenever We have the opportunity to go in person. We go look at that person or that pure devotee, and we also take blessings. So this is what it does in our life. It's actually creating a lot of impact in our hearts, directly, indirectly. So we should always catch those opportunities. We should not miss that. So we have one example here of Narad Muni, how he also got the association of devotees, and his life was completely changed. Because in Narad Muni was in last life, was a son of a maid servant, right? There was no actually opportunity to get in touch with Brahmanas, but she was serving the Brahmanas as a maid servant. So that's how he came in touch with those pure devotees. And then, like it's mentioned here, his parentage was insignificant because his mother was just a maid servant. But he was given the rare opportunity to render the personal service to pure devotees. So if we get the service of pure devotees also, is so much mercy from the Lord that we should immediately do that by listening to our parents if we are supposed to do some any service to any devotees. Okay, so that's what happened to Narad Muni also. He was just less than 5 years old, but he came in touch with those Brahmanas. He was serving them. And then they blessed him with their causeless mercy. And then he was blessed by the transcendental knowledge and devotional service. He was not so much learned, but you see his dedication towards the devotional service to that Brahmanas. That actually gave him all the transcendental knowledge. So that's what we can learn from Narad Muni's story. And there is another example. Do you know who is this? Anyone knows this story?
Brigari
Mataji,
Mataji.
this is the story of Migrari
Nari.
Mataji.
Yeah, there is a story of a hunter. I think some of you might not know, but the Brigari hunter, how he was actually killing the animals in the forest. You see how he looks here? He's killing the animals. But what he would do, he would not kill the animals completely. He would kill them half. Like once Narad Muni was walking through the forest, and he got to see one deer is fallen there. He was killed. I mean, not killed, but he was like lying there with the blood coming out. And his leg was broken, but he was not completely dead. That deer was completely in pain. Again, after some time, if he goes little ahead, then he saw a boar. The boar was also in the same condition. He was not completely dead, but very much in pain. Then there was a rabbit, and many other animals were killed like that. Narad Muni is wondering, how come these animals are killed half? What is happening? Like, I don't see any animal which is completely killed. So he keeps on walking and he wants to see who is doing all this. He goes and he sees that there is one hunter was completely like, you see how he's looking. He's looking like Yamadutas, one of the Yamadutas, right? Like he had this long hair and completely dark skin, not looking very clean, right? So he actually was killing those animals. Not killing, he was actually hunting, like uh, shooting the arrows, but he didn't know, he was not killing them completely. And Narad Muni is asking, why are you doing this? Why are you not killing them completely? I see that there are so many animals killed like that. Then he says that this is what I was taught by my father, and I get a lot of pleasure when I do that, when I see the animals in pain. But then Narad Muni said, like, this is not good. When you're not killing them completely, you're actually putting them so much in pain, and you're going to get reactions of their pains that you are causing for them. So you can at least kill them completely. And then he makes him understand what happens as a result when you kill or when you take someone's life. That how you get the reactions, and then according to the nature's law, you will have to undergo that punishment, because nature's laws are very, very strict, right? If you cause pain to anyone, We will have to suffer in future. So he makes him understand, and Mrugari understands everything. He realizes that he was making such a big mistake. Then Narad Muni says, okay, I will take care. He says that, but if I don't kill them, how will I live my life? How will I maintain myself? What will I eat? And Narad Muni said that, okay, I will provide. You don't worry. Then he starts providing the food and everything for the family of Mrugari. And Mrugari completely starts to focus on the Lord with the guidance of Narad Muni. And then his heart is completely changed. After some years, when he comes there, you see how he has changed here? This is also Mrugari. From there, the transformation has happened to this picture, the second picture. He is completely now devoted himself. He has completely devoted himself to the Lord in his service. Like come here, when he sees that Narad Muni is coming, he is playing obeisances, but he sees that there is an ant there. I cannot step on the ant. That's what he's thinking. You see how Mrugari, the same Mrugari, how he was killing the animals half. And now he doesn't even want to step on the ant. So this is how his heart was completely changed because of the association of a pure devotee. Understood this point? How it is important to have association of pure devotees. So after this example, we have another learning here. Like, let's read this. Anybody wants to read it? Ipalvit, yes, go ahead. Only the bold sentence.
Mataji, I even had a question, but I can read this too. Lord is merciful enough to forgive and accommodate even sinful people, but one shouldn't take undue advantage of his mercy and purposely commit sins.
So you see, actually, Ajamil, after doing all these things that he was not supposed to do, was he actually qualified to get Lord's mercy? Was he supposed to get it? He was not even he was not even following his duties, performing his basic duties, and completely into sense gratification, enjoying his senses. Whole life he did that. Since when he got in touch with the prostitute. So he was not actually qualified to get the mercy of the Lord, right? But Lord is so merciful, even to forgive and accommodate even sinful people. Ajamil was doing so many sins, but Krishna is so merciful. But we should not think that, okay, Krishna is merciful, I will chant my rounds, and then I am free to do what I like to do. Do you think we can do that? We can take advantage because we are chanting. We can take advantage because we are going to temple. Can we do that? No, we cannot take undue advantage. We cannot do, because that's also one of the offenses, right? How many of you know the 10 offenses? One of the offense to the holy name of the Lord is we cannot just take advantage just because on the strength of the holy name, we cannot keep performing any sinful activities. That's an offense. So we should not think Krishna will definitely shower mercy because I'm chanting, and then after chanting, we can do whatever we like. We can enjoy our senses and completely forget about the Lord. That will not work. Krishna knows, right? He's there in your heart. So we cannot take advantage. Okay, and how he showered his mercy even on the sinful people, we have many examples, but one of them I gave here, Nalakubera and Manikriva. Right? Anyone knows this story? Many of you might know this.
Me.
Jagai Mother.
Nalakubera and Manikriva. Jagai Madai also have mentioned here. That is also a very good example.
Me. I know
How
this.
Krishna showers mercy. Yeah, I'm sure many of you know this story. Right?
No,
Nalakubera and Manikriva, how they were actually the very rich sons, right? Very sons of rich, wealthy father, Kuvera. But they were so much addicted to all these bad things, wine, and they were enjoying with women. But then once they were enjoying in the garden of Lord Shiva in Kailash, you see here in the picture, and then Narad Muni happened to come there. He was just walking around. Then he, they were all in very bad condition, right? There were no clothes, nothing. But then Narad Muni came and said, you're supposed to cover yourself, right? When a pure devotee comes. So all women were trying to do that, but these two, Manikriva, they did not even bother or did not even care that such a pure devotee, Narad Muni, was there. And then that was not respectful, right? They did not show proper respect to Narad Muni. So he decided to curse them, that you will become trees for 100 years, celestial years. But then in that curse also there was a blessing. What was the blessing? What was the blessing?
Mataji, the blessing was that
Mhm.
they'll be freed by Krishna.
Yes, they will come and see Krishna face to face.
And
How?
they were,
What is that story? What is that story? Which pastime is that? The famous?
Damodar.
Yeah, Damodar story.
Damodar.
Everyone knows that. We all hear about that story.
Mataji,
Hmm.
Nalkuvera and Manigriva became trees for 36,000 years.
Okay. 36,000 years. Okay. So they became Arjuna trees, right? In the garden of Nanda Maharaj, right? Around the house of Nanda Maharaj. And then that popular story, well-known story, we all know how Krishna, in the story of the how he broke the pot, right? And then Mother Yashoda started chasing. Then he was bound by the rope of Mother Yashoda. And then that mortar, he was just pulling and pulling, and it got stuck in two trees, and those two trees fell when he was just pulling it very hard. And those trees were Nalakuvera and Manikriva. And then they paid obeisances when they saw Krishna face to face. They were so happy. And that's how they were liberated. So even in the curse by the pure devotee, there was a blessing, right? So Lord is so merciful, He forgives even the sinful. But we cannot take advantage. Even Jagai Madai, right? Lord Nityananda, he was just making everyone say the names of the Lord. And then he was making them sing Jagai Madai. He was making them say the holy names of the Lord, but they did not listen. And they attacked, in fact, they attacked Nityananda Prabhu. Right? He threw the earthen pot on his forehead. But then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard, he became so angry. He just wanted to kill them with his chakra. But Nityananda Prabhu told them, no, please have mercy on them. Please don't do it. And then because of Nityananda Prabhu's compassion, they both also were able to take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna or his devotees, because of their mercy, even the fallen souls get the mercy. Okay, but we cannot take lesson that, okay, I can do whatever I like. What lesson we can take? If sinful people can get so much mercy, imagine if we are chanting from our childhood sincerely, how much mercy Krishna will shower on you all, because you're all practicing bhakti from your such a young age, right? So Krishna must be so much pleased, and he will shower so much mercy on you all, that even if the sinful people are getting, you're all qualified to get so much mercy, right? So this is what we can learn from this. And we had Nityananda Triyodashi yesterday, right? You all had enjoyed, nicely celebrated, went to
Yes,
temples or
Mataji.
celebrated at home.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Mataji, I celebrated Nityananda Trayodashi by singing Nityananda bhajan to Nityananda.
Yes, yeah, last week you all must have performed many activities, right? That was so nice. I saw many names in the list. Very nice. Okay, so thank you all for joining and listening so with so much patience and also interacting. Okay, so I will stop here. I will see you all next time. Mataji must be here. Let me see.
Are we gonna play
Hare
cards?
Yes,
Krishna
Mataji, she
Mataji.
is
Hare
there.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. See you all. Yes, Mataji is here.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
take over, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'll see you all next time.
Mataji, can you unmute yourself, Mataji? Saroj and Nandini Mataji.
Oh, sometime. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I
Yeah,
was
I know you were talking and you were unmuted.
I'm trying to
Yes.
see if I can share. Um,
Okay. Are you on the phone, Mataji?
yeah.
Yeah, in the phone it's difficult. Can I share?
Yes, Mataji, if you
Yeah,
can,
next time,
please.
Mataji, please join from the laptop. Laptop
Yeah.
is more convenient,
Yeah.
but today I can share it for you. So I
Thank you,
just
Mataji.
have this PPT for Sikshaastakam. Is that okay, Mataji? This PPT will work.
Yeah, yeah.
Which verse are you teaching, Mataji?
The third one.
Third one? Did
Yeah.
we cover third one? Because I remember Preeti Mataji did which verses? She said like third and fourth. Let me check in the. Anyway, you can start, Mataji. I will be checking here anyway.
Okay, so anyway, we will revise from the beginning.
Okay.
So, kids, are you all ready? You all remember from the first shloka?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, sure. Okay, so let's do once and then you all can repeat. And then we will learn the new shloka also. Okay? Okay, ready, everybody. Cheto
Cheto
darpanamaya
Darpanam
Bhavamaha
Bhavamaha
Navanirdhapanam Chandrika Vidaranam Vidyavalujivanam Anandabudivardhanam Pradipadam Purnamritam Swadanam Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bhava Sarva Shakti Tadarvita Amita Smarane Nakala Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Gurdaivamitishamiha Janinaruraga
Okay, very nice. Okay, today we will learn the third one.
Yadapi Sunicena Taro
Tarorapi
Yaduna
Samishna
Amani
Amani
Ramana
Ramanadena
Kirtanitya
Kirtanitya
Shadahari
Shadahari Nadanam
Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam Bhajati
Bhajati
Sakale
Sakale Mama
Mama Janmani Janmani
Janmishware
Sharane Bhavata Bhakti Rahaitu Gitve Ainandradhanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddha Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Stitaduri Shalitam Chintaya Nayanam Galana Sridharaya Vadanam Mudaya Gira Purudai Vichitam Bahu Kadayam Namadharanivavishyati Nugaitam Nisheshena Chakshusha Vishayitam Ayitam Tatanva Govindan Sharena Me Aslisya Bhagavadatam Pinastumam Adarsham Mahatam Garudava Yadadara Bhaktananumadavana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you so much, Shubhadra and Giridhari, and some kids. You all sang until 8. We have to still We still have to cover,
I think
first-
Mataji third and fourth Preeti Mataji covered.
Yeah.
If you would like to go, you can do from fifth Mataji.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what I remember.
Yeah.
You're done with 1 and 2. Mataji took 1 day class and she did this 3 and 4.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you can do from fifth.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Kids. Okay, today let's learn from number 5. Okay. Everybody repeat after me. Ainanda Tanuja
Ainanda Tanuja
Karam
Kinkaram
Patitam Mam
Tamam
Vishame Bhavambudau
Vishame Bhava
Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja
Payatava Pada Pankaja
Itaduli Sadrisham
Chidaduli Sadrisha
Vichintaya.
Chintaya
Let's do one line at a time. Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram
Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram
Patitam Vishame Bhavambudau.
Uchitam Tamam Vishame Bhavambuda
Let's do again. Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavambudau.
Patitamam Vishame Bhavambuda
Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja
Payatava Pankaja
Vitadu Sadrisham Vichintaya.
Chidaduli Sadrisham Vichintaya
Let's do once more. Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram
Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram
Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavambudau.
Patitamam Vishame Bhavambuda
Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja
Payatava Pankaja
Vitaduli Sadrisham Vichintaya.
Chidaduli Sadrisham Vichintaya
Okay, let's move to the meaning. Okay. Now this is a yet and again beautiful translation of the Sikshaastakam, verse 5. I will read. Okay, let's do 2 verses so 2 of you can read. Okay, Param, you want to go first?
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet.
Okay. Thank you, Param. So this is how we have to pray. This should be our mood when we say the Sikshaastakam, when we pray to the Supreme Lord. This is how we have to think. What does it say? Son of Maharaja Nanda, who is that? Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. We all know that we are all eternal servants of Krishna, right? In the spiritual world. And just because we wanted to be the controllers, we wanted to be independent of Krishna, that is why we are here in this material world. So that's what it is saying here. Yet somehow or other, I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Although I am your eternal servant, because of thinking that I wanted to be controller and thinking that I wanted to enjoy independent of you, I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. That is what it means. And then we are requesting Krishna, please pick me up from this ocean of death. I don't want to think that this material world is a place of happiness. I don't want to get lost in the illusion thinking that I can be happy in this material world, and I want to be attached to all the relationships and all the possessions that I have. I want you to understand that I want to be out of this place. This is not my permanent place. The place where we will be happy is where?
Krishna is.
Yeah, where
Golok Vrindavan
Goloka Vrindavan. Yeah. So we are requesting, please pick me up from this ocean of death. I'm not happy in this material world. and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. I want to be where you are and I want to serve your lotus feet. That is where we will be eternally happy, right? When we are in our original constitutional position as the eternal servant of Krishna, that is when we will be happy, right? So that is why we are praying like this, so that Krishna will understand that we are not making plans to stay here permanently and enjoy here. We are realizing that this is not my permanent place, and Krishna, when we pray to him like this, he will understand that we are wanting to really come back to him, so he will help us to do whatever is required to progress in our devotional service and to go back to him very soon in this lifetime. Okay, so this should be our prayerful mood. Let's move on to the 6th verse as well, since we have some time. These are small ones. Okay, everybody repeat. Nayanam galadashru
Nayanam galadashru
Nayanam galadashru
dharaya
dharaya
vadanam gadgada
vadanam gadgada
ruddaya gira
dayagira
pulakair nichit
pulukai nijitam kada kada
tavanama grahane
savanama grahane
yati.
bhavishyati
Okay, nayanam galadashru dharaya
nayanam galadasrudharaya
vadanam gadgada ruddhaya gira
vadanam gadgadaruddhaya gira
pulakair nichitam vapu kada
pulukai nijitam apukada
tavanama grahane
savanama grahane
bhavishyati.
bhavishyati
Nayanam galadashru dharaya
nayanam galadasrudharaya
vadanam gadgada ruddhaya gira
vadanam gadgadaruddhaya gira
pulakair nichitam vapu kada
pulukai nichitam apukada
tavanama grahane bhavishyati.
savanama grahane bhavishyati
Again. Nayanam galadashru dharaya
nayanam galadasrudharaya
vadanam gadgada ruddhaya gira
vadanam gadgadaruddhaya gira
pulakair nichitam vapu kada
pulukai nichitam apukada
tavanama grahane bhavishyati.
savanama grahane bhavishyati
Okay, let's move on to the translation. Okay, Madhav, you want to read?
Yes, Mataji. Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be directed with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the
Recitation.
recitation of your name?
Thank you, Mother. Very nice. Adyashri, I know you raised your hand. Do you want to read as well?
Oh my Lord, when will my ears be decorated with tears of
Adya,
love?
it is not ears. Look at that. What is that?
Tears.
No, when
With
my
tears
eyes. When my
decorated
eyes.
with tears.
When will my eyes
When will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing
constantly
constantly when I chant your holy name? When
will
will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on And at the reaction,
Recitation.
recitation
Of
of your name.
Thank you.
Prathama.
Very nice. So again, a very beautiful shloka. A lot of prayerful mood there. We are trying to revive our original mood of serving the Lord. Okay, you all remember the example of what I gave a few classes before about how we are in jaundice and what is the cure for jaundice. And similarly, Prabhupada gives another example. Does anybody remember that analogy?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, what is it, Shubhadra?
So Mataji, you said that the cure for jaundice, like a jaundice, is like when you eat something sugary, it tastes bitter. And at first, you compared that when we chant, feel we feel like that this is not going to work, but then slowly our bhakti, our pure love is building up, and then we want to go back to Krishna and we want to chant. Similarly, the jaundice is the same thing. And however, if you eat sugar, then the jaundice will slowly get cured,
Yeah,
and then you can feel the sugar again, the
yeah,
pure sweetness.
for that, for reminding that. So I request everybody to be muted. Okay, so I was relating that because in this shloka, we are coming to a stage where we will revive our original consciousness. So right now we are in the material consciousness. So our material contamination is keeping us in this state where we are thinking that we are happy. But if we revive our original consciousness and constitutional position, and then if we chant the holy names of the Lord constantly, then we will come to a stage where we will develop a lot of ecstasy. Ecstasy is like when you have like heightened emotions towards something or somebody. So where we will have a lot of ecstatic feelings towards the Lord. And one of the signs of ecstasy is the voice will choke up. When you're in so much of happiness and ecstasy, your voice will choke up and you'll not be able to speak so nicely. And sometimes when we have ecstasy, the hairs of our body will stand on end. When you look at something really wonderful or like amazing or something, sometimes people experience that. When we are in so much awe, when we are awestruck, we will have this experience sometimes. So the hairs of the body, like maybe you kids will not have a lot of hair right now, but when you grow up, all the adults will have a little bit of hair on the hands and everywhere. So the hairs of the body will stand on end at the. So when we are chanting the holy names of the Lord, do you all know the 9 stages of bhakti? When
Yes,
we are
Mataji. Shravanam Kirtanam,
so that is the
Smaranam,
9 ways.
Padasevanam, Archanam,
Arjuna
Vandam,
Badan,
Vakyamata Nivedanam.
Yes, those are the 9 ways of devotional service. I'm talking about the 9 stages of bhakti, which starts from Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, like that. There are 9 stages. And in the last few stages, it will be so much ecstatic when you're in bhava and prema. There will be so much of ecstasy that without your knowledge, your voice will sometimes choke up when the hairs of the body will stand on end at the recitation of your name. That means as soon as you hear the names of the Lord, you're in so much of happiness and ecstasy that the hairs will automatically, involuntarily, not voluntarily, without your knowledge, without your you know consent, it will happen. So this is the sign of ecstasy when we are chanting the holy names of the Lord. When our original consciousness is revived, when we originally reach our stage of bhava or prema, then these kind of symptoms will manifest. So we are longing to go to that stage. This is what the shloka is talking about. When will that happen? When will the eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly? So it's not like how we are crying and we are voluntarily trying to bring the tears out. That's not how it is. It will automatically flow because of ecstasy. So these are all signs of ecstasy: voice choking up, tears flowing constantly, and hairs of body standing on end. These are all signs of ecstasy. So we are praying to the Lord. When will that day come? Right now, we are all so much in material contamination that we are still finding chanting to be a very difficult task. But when will I reach that stage one day when all these things will have to automatically happen and I will be in so much of ecstasy to chant the holy names of the Lord? That is what we are longing for. Only when we show to Krishna that we are longing for him, he will really help us reach that stage. So ideally, we all have to be learning the translation and the shloka and reciting it every day in the morning, because this is like a set of 8 prayers that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us for us to be able to use the best method of the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga, that is Harinam Sankirtana. And this is the essence of the mood of Harinam Sankirtan. So that is why we have to be actually knowing all the shlokas, Sikshaastakam shlokas and the meanings, as well as what Vrinda Mataji was talking about, the 10 offenses. We all should be knowing all these things and reciting it every day in the morning. That will remind us to be in that mood and to always keep showing Krishna that I long for you, Krishna. I really don't like to be in this material world, but I'm doing all my duties because I have to be doing all this to live in this material world. But my real desire is to serve your lotus feet. And I want to experience that ecstasy. And I want to be in that much of love for you. We have to keep showing Krishna. And we have to cry that we are not able to reach that stage. Cry means not literally, but we have to long for that stage. Only when we long for it, Krishna will give us. If we think, okay, I'll just chant my rounds, I'll just do my duties and keep going, then that's all. That's all will happen. We will not be able to progress. Even if we are not able to do, we have to long for it. When will that day come when I will automatically chant with so much of love? When will that day come when I will exhibit all these symptoms of love like that? Okay, did you all get? I do realize that one of okay. Okay, does anybody want to do the 5 and 6 shloka alone today's shlokas?
I'll try Ananda Tanuja. Yeah. Mataji Balavrinda will try, Mataji.
Yes, Balavrinda, go ahead.
Ananda Tanuja.
Ainandatanuja Kinkarim Patitam Ma Vishimi
Vishame
Vishame
Bhavambudu.
Vishame Bhavambudo Kripaya Tava Pada Pankajastita Dulo Sadrishame Vishtam
Vishintaya. Thank you. Vrinda. Yeah, Mataji, one verse only, Mataji?
To both Mataji.
Both verses. Okay. 9.
Nayam Galada Shudaraya Vadanam Gadagad Rudya Gira Pulakare Nishtitam Vapukade Tava Nama Grahani Bhavishyati.
Good job. She was not there, Mataji. She just came from class.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. She know, but she forgot. She's not revising every time. Maybe I have to start revising her.
Yes. It's nice. Thank you, Balavrinda. Okay, let's move on to Param.
Okay, Mataji. Ayi Nandana Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishan Me Bhavam Buddho Kripya Tava Pada Pankaja Stita Duli Sridasham Vichintaya. Can you go to yeah. Nayanam Galan Ashudaya Vadanam Gadgadaya Rudaya Gira Pulake Nichitam Vapu Gada Tava Nama Ghane Bhavishyati. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Param. Very nice reading. Madhav, do you want to go next?
Yes, Mataji. Ainanda Tanaja Kinkaram Paitita Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddho Krapaya Tava Pada Pankaja Stita Buduli Sadrisham Vishintaya. Nainam Galada Shudaraya वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकैर्निशितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहेण भविष्यति.
Thank you so much, Mother. That was beautiful reading. Okay, let's move on to Shubhadra and Giridhari.
Yes, Mataji. ऐनन्नतनुज किङ्करं पतितां मां विषमे भवं बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निजितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much, Shubhadra and Giridhari. Aditi.
Yeah, that sounds
Mataji,
really
can my brother
good.
do it?
Subhadra, you did really good.
Mataji,
Haripul
can my
Mataji,
mom?
can I Aditi either can follow me or if you can. She wants to chant, but she's not too good in that.
Okay, I can help her, Mataji.
Okay, sure.
Aditi, you want to repeat after me?
Yes.
Ainanda tanuja
Ainandatauja
kinkaram
Inkaram
patitam mam
Atitamma
vishame bhavambudau. Vishame
Vishame
bhavambudau.
Bhava Vudu
Kripa,
Bavu
Yes.
kripaya tava pada
Kripaya tava pada,
Kripaya
tava pada,
Tava Baba
pankaja
Pankata
titadu
Vitatu
dhuli.
Puli
sadrisham
Tadusham
vichintaya.
Vitish
Vichintaya.
Vitinchayam
The next one is
Listen properly.
number 6. Nayanam galadashru
Namayam
Nayanam
Nayangala
galadashru
Baladashru
haraya
Narayam
vadanam
Vadanam
gadgada
Gadgada
ruddaya.
Rudaya Gira
Pulakair
Pulakay
nichitam
Niticham
vapukada
Babukada
tavanama
Babanam
grahane
Grahane
bhavishyati.
Babeshati.
Thank you so much, Aditi. Nice try. Does anybody else want to do the shlokas?
Mataji, can I try again, Mataji?
Oh, Balavrinda?
Yeah.
Mataji.
Oh, Giridhari. Okay. Okay, Balavrinda, you can try and then.
Ayanandana tanuja kinkarim padidama vishame bhavame budau कृपया तव पाद पंकज स्थित दिलो सदृशं विचिन्तये नयनां गलदा अश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुद्धये गिरा पुलकरनिचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Balavrinda. Very nice. Okay, Giridhari, you can go next.
Yes, Mataji. Ayanandatanuja kinkara patita mamishame bhavambudao kripaya davapada pangaja stitaduli sadrisham vichindayah nayanam galadasrudharaya Valadan gadgadaruddaya gira Pulakairichitam bhavukada Tavaname Naveda Bhavishati.
Thank you, Giridhari. Very nice. Adyashri, do you want to go next?
Come on, read.
Mayanandana
Tanuja.
Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam
Mama.
Mama Visham
Mam Vishame.
Vishame
Bhavam Budau.
Bhavam Budau Kripaya Tava
Pada Pankajam.
Pada Pankaja
Sitaduli.
Stitaduli
Sadrusham.
Sadusham
Vichintaya.
Vachimtaya
Yeah.
Nayam
Nayana.
Nayam
Galadashrudaraya.
Galada Ashru Daya
Daraya.
Daraya
Vadanam.
Vadanam
Gadgada.
Gadgada Rudaya Gira
Pulakail.
Pulakail
Nishchitam.
Nishitam Vapu
Kada.
Vapukada Tavanam
Tavanama.
Tavanama
Grahane.
Grahane
Bhavishyati.
Bhavishyati.
Yeah, you should read it in a tempo, okay?
Thank you, Adyashri. That was so nice. Okay, we have one more minute.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
You're welcome. So, kids, we have one more minute. I have a small quiz for you for the first 4 shlokas that we learned, just to test if you understood the meanings of the shlokas and to see if you remember anything about it. Can anybody guess which is the shloka which talks about being very humble and tolerant?
Tenali Shunitena
Tarorapi Saishna
Amanina
Manina
Madhena
Madhena
Kitina
Nitadita
Sudahari.
Hari.
All know. Okay, very nice. Okay, which is the shloka which talks about how Krishna has like hundreds and millions of names, and yet I have no attraction for that? Does anybody remember?
Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim.
Nadana Nakalpata.
Not really. Nam. Remember that?
Nam
Nam
Namagari Bahudani
Sarvashakti
Sarvashakti Havidamagare Kalai.
Etadisha
Okay.
Mataji, are you
Bhavanamapi
almost
Sudaramini
done?
Shayadani Nanuraga.
Very nice. Thank you. Okay, which is the shloka which talks about
Mataji, are you almost done?
Yeah, almost. Okay, I'm just asking a quick quiz to remember the meanings of the 4 shlokas that we learned. And which is the shloka which talks about I don't want any wealth, or I don't want
Nadanam Janajam
Nadharam Najaram Nasundarim Kavitam
Madhusita Kamai, Mama Dharmani Janmani
Ishware Bhavatad Bhakti.
Wow, you're all experts. Okay, one more. Which is the shloka which talks about the glory of the holy names of the Lord?
Keto
Siddhartha
Dharmana
Madhusam Pavatar Vandini Dapanam
Devaguni Purvano
Vidyavati Shubharam.
Chandika Vitananam Vidyavudujana.
Okay, very nice, kids. I'm very happy that you all remember the meanings. So please also remember the meanings while you're reading the shloka and memorizing it. Okay, let's meet next time. Until then, have a nice week. Okay, and let's end with a Vaishnava prayers.
Panchakalpataruva Vinashadeva Japati Bharatadeva Vaishnavena Manena Sivashanavena Swarupa Mataji ki jai Kodi Prasadi ki Namamani
Thank
Sadarvana.
you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.